Watch me tear apart this cake that I had spent hours on. So this is actually a content cake that I had done for this year's Eid. But once I finished decorating the cake is when I realized that I did not like the shape at all. I finished decorating this cake really late at night, and honestly I just couldn't sleep knowing that my cake looked like this. And just for reference, this is what it looked like before I had redone the cake. I know it's not the worst cake, but I just did not like the proportions of the moon and the sun together. So of course, me being me, I took it all apart and redone it again. I don't know if other bakers are like this, but if I don't like one of my cakes, I will literally scrape it all off and do it again. So once I had taken off all the buttercream, I marked out the lines of where I want to cut into the cake, and I cut it so that it can look more like a crescent moon. This is the part where I really started to enjoy my time with this cake, because taking off all that buttercream and trying to save the buttercream for the new cake, it was actually a mission. So I put the spare cake aside and crumb coated the new cake. By the way guys, before I'd actually made this cake, I did have a look at a few videos and nowhere did I see anyone cut off extra piece of cake, so I don't know why my cake was so fat. Anywho's, we live and we learn. So this is where I just final coated the cake, and because the buttercream had some leftover pearl spray on it, it really did give that beautiful metallic look, and it really did give it such a smooth finish. But honestly, final coating this cake and trying to make it as smooth as possible is actually a lot harder than it looks like. Let's just all take a moment to appreciate smoothing out the inside of this cake, because I'm telling you right now, this was not easy. Also, I'm so glad that I had a spare 4-inch cake in my fridge, because the first one I ended up trimming it too much so that it could fit in the moon. But it's okay, I'm just so glad that it's not a customer's cake and it's just a content cake. So that is both the sun and moon final coated and ready to be decorated. Stay tuned for the third part where I'll be decorating the cake.